Welcome to Las Vegas, a city that dazzles with its neon lights, luxurious casinos, and world-class entertainment. Known as the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas attracts millions of visitors each year, all eager to experience its unique blend of excitement and extravagance. But beneath the glittering surface lies a fascinating and tumultuous history, one that transformed this desert oasis into the iconic city we know today. Las Vegas wasn't always the bustling metropolis it is now. Its story begins in the early 20th century, a time when this part of Nevada was little more than a dusty railroad town. The real change began with the construction of the Hoover Dam in the 1930s, which brought thousands of workers and a demand for entertainment. However, it wasn't until the mid-20th century that Las Vegas truly began to take shape, largely due to the influence of organized crime. The early days of Las Vegas saw a mixture of legitimate entrepreneurs and nefarious characters drawn by the promise of quick wealth. The wide-open spaces and lenient laws made it an attractive destination for those looking to build a gambling empire. The Mafia, with its extensive network and resources, found the perfect playground in the burgeoning city. They saw an opportunity to create a haven for gambling and vice, far from the prying eyes of the authorities in larger cities. What drew the Mafia to this remote desert town? How did they transform it into a haven of gambling and glamour? And how did the city eventually transition from mob control to the corporate ownership we see today? These are the questions we'll explore in this documentary. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Share this documentary with your friends and leave a comment below. Central to this story is Benjamin Bugsy Siegel, a notorious mobster with grand visions for Las Vegas. Siegel's dream was to create a luxurious resort that would attract high rollers from across the country. In 1946, his vision came to life with the opening of the Flamingo Hotel, which, despite its initial financial struggles, set the stage for the future of Las Vegas. Siegel's influence and the money from organized crime helped build the city's first major casinos, establishing a foundation for its growth. But the Mafia's involvement in Las Vegas was not just about building hotels and casinos. It was also about control and power. Behind the glitz and glamour, there was a darker side to the city's development. Stories of skimming profits, bribing officials, and enforcing their rules with an iron fist were common. The mob's grip on the city was strong, and it shaped the way Las Vegas operated for decades. Figures like Meyer Lansky and Frank Rosenthal played crucial roles in managing the casinos and ensuring the Mafia's interests were protected. As we delve into the history of Las Vegas, we will uncover some of the most intriguing and notorious stories from this era. We'll explore how famous figures like Frank Sinatra had ties to the mob and owned stakes in casinos like the Sands, adding to the city's allure and mystique. Sinatra's presence brought an air of celebrity glamour to the city, attracting even more visitors and solidifying Las Vegas as a top entertainment destination. We'll also look at how films like Martin Scorsese's Casino capture the essence of this tumultuous period, providing a cinematic window into the real-life events that took place. By the end of this journey, you'll have a deeper understanding of the darker side of Las Vegas's history and the forces that shaped it. You'll see how the city's identity evolved from a mafia playground to a corporate powerhouse, and how the legacy of its past continues to influence its present. The origins of Las Vegas date back to the early 1900s when it was a small, unassuming railroad town. Its strategic location as a stopover between Los Angeles and Salt Lake City made it a crucial point for rail transport. However, it wasn't until the construction of the Hoover Dam in the 1930s that Las Vegas began to see a significant influx of people. The dam project brought thousands of workers to the area, creating a demand for housing, food, and entertainment. In 1931, Nevada legalized gambling, a decision that would forever change the fate of Las Vegas. The combination of legal gambling and the influx of workers set the stage for the city's transformation into a gambling haven. Entrepreneurs and opportunists flocked to Las Vegas, drawn by the promise of quick profits. Among them were members of organized crime families who saw an opportunity to expand their operations. One of the most significant figures in the early days of Las Vegas was Benjamin Bugsy Siegel. A notorious mobster with ties to the New York and Chicago crime families, Siegel had grand visions for Las Vegas. He envisioned a luxurious resort that would cater to high rollers and celebrities, transforming the city into a world-class destination. In 1946, Siegel's dream became a reality with the opening of the Flamingo Hotel. The Flamingo was unlike anything Las Vegas had seen before. It boasted luxurious accommodations, fine dining, and top-notch entertainment. However, the hotel's opening was plagued with problems. Construction delays and cost overruns put a strain on Siegel's relationships with his mob associates. Despite these challenges, Siegel was determined to make the Flamingo a success. Unfortunately, the hotel's initial months were a financial disaster, and Siegel found himself in hot water with his mob partners. In June 1947, Siegel was gunned down in Beverly Hills, a clear message from the mob that his time had run out. Despite his untimely death, Siegel's vision for Las Vegas lived on. The Flamingo eventually became a profitable venture, and other mobsters took note. They saw the potential for enormous profits in Las Vegas and began investing heavily in the city's burgeoning casino industry. During the 1950s and 1960s, Las Vegas experienced a boom in casino construction. Mobsters from across the country funneled money into the city, building lavish resorts along the Las Vegas Strip. These included iconic establishments like the Sands, the Riviera, and the Stardust. The involvement of organized crime in Las Vegas was no secret. The mob's influence permeated every aspect of the city's casino industry, from construction to daily operations. One of the key figures during this period was Meyer Lansky, a powerful mob boss with extensive connections in the criminal underworld. Lansky was instrumental in coordinating the flow of money into Las Vegas, ensuring that the casinos remained profitable and under mob control. He was known for his financial acumen and ability to manage the complex web of investments that kept the casinos afloat. Frank Rosenthal, another notable figure, was a professional gambler and casino operator with deep ties to organized crime. Rosenthal was brought in to manage the Stardust and other casinos, where he implemented innovative strategies to maximize profits. His knowledge of gambling and his meticulous attention to detail made him an invaluable asset to the mob. However, Rosenthal's activities eventually attracted the attention of law enforcement, leading to increased scrutiny of the mob's involvement in Las Vegas. The influence of the Mafia extended beyond the casinos. They had a hand in local politics, law enforcement, and labor unions, ensuring that their interests were protected. Bribery and corruption were rampant, with officials turning a blind eye to the mob's activities in exchange for financial incentives. The mob's control over Las Vegas was nearly absolute, creating an environment where they could operate with impunity. One of the most infamous events during this era was the skimming operations at several casinos. Skimming involved diverting a portion of the casino's revenue before it was officially recorded, thereby avoiding taxes and maximizing profits for the mob. This practice was widespread and involved elaborate schemes to move money out of the casinos without detection. The FBI eventually uncovered these operations, leading to high-profile investigations and prosecutions. As Las Vegas continued to grow, so did the mob's influence. As the 1950s and 1960s rolled on, Las Vegas became a city synonymous with glamour, risk, and high stakes, all under the watchful eyes of the Mafia. These decades were marked by a series of notorious stories and key events that highlighted both the allure and the danger of Sin City. One of the most compelling figures of this era was Frank Sinatra. Sinatra, an entertainer of legendary status, had a deep and intricate connection with Las Vegas. He wasn't just a performer, he was also a part owner of the Sands Casino. His influence was immense, drawing Hollywood stars and music legends to the city. But Sinatra's ties to the mob ran deep. He was known to be friendly with prominent mob figures like Sam Giancana, which added an air of mystery and danger to his persona. Sinatra's ownership in the Sands wasn't just about making money, it was about power and influence. His presence in Las Vegas cemented the city's reputation as a glamorous destination, attracting wealthy gamblers and high-profile guests. The Sands became a symbol of the era's glitz, with Sinatra at its center, performing to packed houses and mingling with mobsters behind the scenes. In addition to Sinatra, another key player in the Las Vegas story was Frank "Lefty" Rosenthal. Rosenthal was a professional gambler and casino executive with deep ties to organized crime. He was a genius when it came to managing casinos, and his methods were innovative. Rosenthal introduced the concept of sports betting parlors in casinos, which proved to be incredibly profitable. He also implemented strict procedures to ensure the casinos ran smoothly and profitably, often using ruthless tactics to maintain control. Rosenthal's operations at the Stardust Casino were meticulous. He ensured that the skimming operations, where profits were siphoned off the top before being reported, were conducted with precision. This skimming was a major source of income for the mob, allowing them to avoid taxes and maximize their earnings. Rosenthal's effectiveness made him a target for law enforcement, but it also earned him respect and fear within the criminal world. However, Rosenthal's life was not without drama. In 1982, he survived a car bombing in Las Vegas, a clear sign of the dangerous life he led. While the culprits were never definitively identified, the bombing underscored the lethal stakes of mob involvement in the city. This event highlighted the volatile and violent nature of the mob's grip on Las Vegas. The movie Casino, directed by Martin Scorsese and starring Robert De Niro as a character based on Rosenthal, provides a cinematic glimpse into this tumultuous period. The film portrays the high-stakes world of Las Vegas casinos, the lavish lifestyle, and the brutal consequences of crossing the mob. It is a dramatized account, but rooted in the real events that defined an era. The mob's influence wasn't confined to casinos alone. They had a significant impact on local politics and law enforcement. Many city officials were on the mob's payroll, ensuring that their operations could continue unimpeded. Corruption was rampant, with bribes and payoffs a common practice to keep the wheels of their operations turning smoothly. This widespread corruption allowed the mob to maintain a stronghold on the city for many years. Another notorious event was the skimming scandal that rocked several Las Vegas casinos in the 1970s. The FBI launched an extensive investigation into the operations at the Stardust, Tropicana, and other casinos. The investigation revealed a sophisticated network of skimming operations where millions of dollars were siphoned off and sent back to mob bosses in Chicago, Kansas City, and other cities. The scandal led to numerous indictments and convictions, significantly weakening the mob's grip on the city. While law enforcement worked to dismantle the organized crime networks, some of the most colorful characters of the era continued to make headlines. Tony the Ant Spilotro was one such figure. Known for his violent tendencies and ruthless enforcement of mob rules, Spilotro's actions in Las Vegas were legendary. He was involved in everything from loan sharking to murder, enforcing the mob's control with an iron fist. Spilotro's reign of terror eventually came to an end when he was indicted and later found murdered, a victim of mob justice. Despite the ongoing battles between law enforcement and the mob, Las Vegas continued to grow. The city's appeal was undeniable, and even with the shadow of organized crime, it attracted millions of visitors. The allure of the casinos, the entertainment, and the promise of fortune kept the city thriving. Tourists were drawn by the spectacle of the Strip, the chance to rub shoulders with celebrities, and the hope of striking it rich at the gaming tables. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, a new era began to dawn in Las Vegas. The corporate world started to take notice of the potential profits to be made in the casino industry. Companies with deep pockets and legitimate business practices began buying up casinos, investing in new developments, and transforming the city's landscape. This shift marked the beginning of the end for the mob's dominance. The introduction of corporate ownership brought about significant changes. Regulations were tightened, transparency increased, and the era of blatant corruption began to fade. Mega resorts like the Mirage, built by Steve Wynn in 1989, showcased the new face of Las Vegas. These massive developments offered not just gambling, but an all-encompassing entertainment experience, attracting a broader audience and redefining what Las Vegas could be. Wynn's vision included lavish shows, gourmet dining, and luxurious accommodations, creating a new standard for what visitors could expect. The corporate takeover also meant a shift in the city's image. Las Vegas began to market itself as a family-friendly destination, with attractions and entertainment options for all ages. This rebranding effort was successful in diversifying the visitor base and further distancing the city from its mob-controlled past. The new Las Vegas was a place where business and pleasure could coexist, and where the dark days of organized crime were becoming a distant memory. The late 1970s and early 1980s marked a pivotal period in the history of Las Vegas. The city's image was undergoing a transformation, and a significant shift in ownership and operation of the casinos was on the horizon. This era signaled the decline of the Mafia's control over the city and the rise of corporate ownership, ushering in a new era of development and expansion. The government's crackdown on organized crime played a crucial role in this transition. Law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, intensified their efforts to dismantle the Mafia's influence in Las Vegas. High-profile indictments, convictions, and the imprisonment of key mob figures weakened the grip of organized crime. The government's aggressive stance made it increasingly difficult for the mob to operate with the same level of impunity that they once enjoyed. As the mob's influence waned, corporate interests saw an opportunity to step in. Companies with substantial financial resources and a keen interest in the lucrative casino industry began purchasing properties and investing in new developments. This corporate influx was characterized by a focus on legitimacy, transparency, and profitability, elements that contrasted sharply with the secretive and often illicit operations of the mob. One of the earliest and most influential corporate figures in the transformation of Las Vegas was Howard Hughes. The reclusive billionaire made a dramatic entrance into the Las Vegas scene in the late 1960s, buying up multiple casinos, hotels, and properties. Hughes's investments totaled over $300 million and included iconic establishments like the Desert Inn and the Sands. His presence brought a sense of legitimacy and stability to the industry, signaling the beginning of a corporate takeover. Hughes's influence extended beyond his financial investments. His involvement in the city's development helped change public perception, attracting other corporate investors to Las Vegas. His focus on professionalism and transparency set new standards for how casinos should be operated, paving the way for further corporate involvement. The construction of the Mirage in 1989 by Steve Wynn marked another significant milestone in the corporate transformation of Las Vegas. Wynn's vision for the Mirage was revolutionary. The resort featured a volcano, a dolphin habitat, and luxurious accommodations, setting a new standard for what a casino resort could offer. The Mirage was the first of the mega resorts that would come to define the Las Vegas Strip in the decades to follow. Wynn's success with the Mirage demonstrated the potential profitability of these large-scale resorts and attracted more corporate investment. Companies like MGM Resorts International and Caesars Entertainment began developing their own mega resorts, each trying to outdo the other with more extravagant and innovative attractions. The competition spurred rapid growth and development, transforming the Las Vegas Strip into a world-renowned destination. The corporate takeover also brought about significant changes in the way casinos were managed. The focus shifted from merely offering gambling to providing a comprehensive entertainment experience. Casinos began to incorporate high-end dining, luxury shopping, and world-class shows, appealing to a broader audience. This diversification helped to mitigate the city's reliance on gambling revenue and made Las Vegas a more attractive destination for families and non-gamblers. Regulation and oversight became more stringent during this period. The Nevada Gaming Control Board and the Nevada Gaming Commission played critical roles in ensuring that the new corporate owners adhered to strict guidelines and maintained transparency in their operations. These regulatory bodies helped to eliminate the corruption that had plagued the industry under mob control, further enhancing the city's reputation. The transformation of Las Vegas under corporate ownership also had a significant impact on the city's economy. The construction of mega resorts created thousands of jobs and spurred economic growth. The influx of tourists provided a substantial boost to local businesses, from restaurants and shops to entertainment venues and service providers. Las Vegas evolved from a city primarily known for gambling to a diverse and vibrant entertainment hub. As Las Vegas continued to grow, so did its appeal to international visitors. The city's reputation as a premier destination for entertainment, dining, and shopping attracted tourists from around the world. Major international events, conventions, and exhibitions chose Las Vegas as their venue, further solidifying its status as a global city. The shift to corporate ownership also led to an emphasis on branding and marketing. Resorts began to market themselves as unique destinations with distinct themes and attractions. This branding effort helped to create a diverse array of options for visitors, each offering a different experience. From the Venetians' recreation of Venice's canals to the Luxor's ancient Egyptian theme, these resorts added to the allure and mystique of the Las Vegas Strip. One of the more notable examples of this branding effort was the Bellagio, also developed by Steve Wynn. Opened in 1998, the Bellagio was inspired by the elegance of European luxury. Its centerpiece was a massive lake featuring the fountains of Bellagio, a stunning water show choreographed to music. The Bellagio set new standards for luxury and sophistication, attracting high-end clientele and becoming an icon of the new Las Vegas. The transformation of Las Vegas from a mob-controlled city to a corporate-owned entertainment capital was not without its challenges. The rapid development brought about by corporate investment led to concerns about sustainability and the city's ability to support its growing infrastructure. Water supply, traffic congestion, and environmental impact became pressing issues that needed to be addressed. Additionally, the corporate focus on profitability sometimes clashed with the city's unique character. Some longtime residents and visitors lamented the loss of the old Las Vegas charm, replaced by a more commercialized and homogenized experience. Despite these challenges, the corporate transformation of Las Vegas is widely regarded as a success, turning the city into a global destination that continues to evolve and attract millions of visitors each year. The transition to corporate ownership marked the end of an era for Las Vegas. The city that had once been shaped by the hands of mobsters was now driven by corporate executives and investors. This transformation brought about unprecedented growth and development, solidifying Las Vegas as one of the world's premier destinations for entertainment and leisure. Las Vegas, with its rich and tumultuous history, has left an indelible mark on American culture. The city's legacy is a testament to its ability to reinvent itself, evolving from a mob-controlled gambling hub to a corporate-owned entertainment capital. This transformation has not only shaped the city's identity, but has also influenced popular culture in profound ways. The influence of the Mafia era still lingers in the cultural fabric of Las Vegas. The stories of notorious mobsters, their lavish lifestyles, and their dramatic downfalls have become part of the city's lore. This period has been immortalized in numerous books, documentaries, and films, most notably Martin Scorsese's Casino. The film, based on real events, offers a gritty portrayal of the mob's influence over Las Vegas, capturing the tension, glamour, and violence of the time. It remains a cultural touchstone that continues to fascinate audiences worldwide. Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack era also contributed significantly to the cultural legacy of Las Vegas. Their performances at the Sands and other iconic venues drew celebrities and high rollers to the city, establishing Las Vegas as a premier entertainment destination. Sinatra's association with the mob added an element of intrigue and danger, further enhancing the city's allure. The Rat Pack's influence is still felt today, with their style and charisma continuing to inspire performers and entertainers. The corporate transformation of Las Vegas introduced a new era of luxury and extravagance. Mega resorts like the Bellagio with its choreographed fountains and the Venetian with its indoor canals have become symbols of modern Las Vegas. These developments have redefined what a casino resort can be, blending high-end amenities with unique themes and attractions. This shift has made Las Vegas a top destination not just for gamblers, but for tourists seeking a complete entertainment experience. Las Vegas has also become a global stage for major events and performances. The city hosts some of the world's biggest conventions, trade shows, and exhibitions, attracting millions of visitors annually. It has also become a residency hub for world-renowned artists like Celine Dion, Elton John, and Britney Spears, who perform extended engagements at its top venues. These residencies have elevated Las Vegas's status as an entertainment capital, drawing fans from around the world. Despite its evolution, Las Vegas has retained its spirit of excess and indulgence. The city's tagline, "What happens here, stays here," encapsulates its reputation as a place where visitors can escape reality and indulge in their fantasies. This enduring appeal ensures that Las Vegas will continue to captivate and entertain for generations to come. Las Vegas, a city built in the middle of the desert, has undergone a remarkable transformation. From its early days as a dusty railroad town to its glittering status as the entertainment capital of the world, the story of Las Vegas is one of ambition, excess, and reinvention. The journey from mafia control to corporate ownership is a testament to the city's resilience and adaptability. The mob played a crucial role in the early development of Las Vegas. Figures like Bugsy Siegel and Frank Rosenthal helped shape the city's identity, building iconic casinos that attracted visitors from all over the world. The Mafia's influence brought a unique blend of glamour and danger, creating a mystique that still fascinates people today. However, the era of mob dominance was also marked by violence and corruption, which ultimately led to its downfall. As law enforcement cracked down on organized crime, the door opened for corporate giants to step in. Visionaries like Howard Hughes and Steve Wynn redefined Las Vegas with their investments and innovative ideas. The construction of mega resorts transformed the Las Vegas Strip into a world-renowned destination, offering visitors an unparalleled entertainment experience. The shift to corporate ownership brought legitimacy and stability, attracting a broader audience and fostering economic growth. The legacy of Las Vegas is not just confined to its casinos and hotels. The city has had a profound impact on American culture and beyond. The glamour of the Rat Pack era, the dramatic tales of Mafia intrigue, and the opulence of modern mega resorts have all contributed to the city's enduring appeal. Las Vegas has been immortalized in countless films, books, and songs, becoming a symbol of entertainment and excess. Today, Las Vegas continues to evolve. The city is constantly reinventing itself, adding new attractions, hosting major events, and drawing in millions of visitors each year. Despite the changes, the spirit of Las Vegas remains the same, a place where dreams can come true, fortunes can be won or lost, and the extraordinary becomes ordinary. As we look to the future, Las Vegas will undoubtedly continue to captivate and entertain. Its unique blend of history, culture, and innovation ensures that it will remain a top destination for years to come. So whether you're drawn by its storied past or its dazzling present, Las Vegas promises an experience like no other. If you enjoyed this journey through the history of Las Vegas, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more fascinating stories. Thank you for watching.